Okay, so here you see that we are going to be starting out with this photo. It's just a little newborn, 3 weeks old. So we'll go ahead and start cropping. We'll be zooming in first. As you can see, my knee accidentally got into the photograph. There is also a little bit of too much white space on each side. So we're going to go ahead and crop that down as well. Our crop tool is on the left side of our screen. We're going to go ahead and take that. And we're going to go ahead and crop from corner to corner. Just like so. Go ahead and click enter. And as you can see, the baby is out of focus. However, we will fix that. Go ahead and go up to your filters, your sharpen, and your unsharp mask. Go ahead and click. Now I like to focus in on the details, especially since the baby's face is out of focus. So we're going to go ahead and start by clicking on our eyes so we can get a better details. Now you're only going to be moving your amount bar. Go ahead and adjust it to however you like. Up here you can see that there's a preview. You unclick it, you see the original. You click it, you see the final product. Go ahead and adjust. Click OK. Now you can see that the baby's face is still out of focus. Do not worry, we're going to adjust that anyway. We're going to go ahead and do our color pop. We're going to start with the flower. As you can see on the right, there's a background layer. We're going to go ahead and copy that via Control J. It'll create a layer via copy. You're going to take your magnetic lasso tool on the left side of your screen. This will be an easier tool to work with as we trace the flower. Let's go ahead and zoom in. And we'll begin our tracing. I'm going to go ahead and start speeding this up just so that I don't completely bore you. Okay, so now we've traced our flower. What we're going to do is that we're going to go ahead and right click, and you're going to click on feather. This will soften the edges of what you have just traced. And we're going to keep our pixels at about 5. We're also going to right click again, layer via copy. This created a second layer of just your flower. Go back and click on layer 1, go to image, adjustments, and click on black and white. This will change just the baby and leave the flower in color. Now we're going to go ahead and work on our soft glow or soft focus. We're going to click on duplicate layer and create a copy of our layer 1. We're going to go to filter and blur and Gaussian blur. Right down here, you'll see your radius is at 20 pixels. Go ahead and leave it at that. It's always a great number to start with. And as you can see, the baby is completely out of focus, but don't worry, we're going to fix that right now. Your opacity is the ability for you to be able to change the intensity of your photo or the blur. So go ahead and bring that down to about 50%. As you can see, the baby's out of focus, but still looks very soft. Now we're going to do the same thing with our flower. Go ahead and create a second copy of your layer 2 via duplicate layer when you right click on it. Go ahead and go back up to your filter and Gaussian blur. We went ahead and blurred the flower, but we're going to fix that right now with the opacity. Bring it back down to 50%. And there you go. Now we're going to go ahead and adjust the coloring. We're going to do the flower first. We're going to go up to Image, Adjustments, Brightness and Contrast. I like to use a lot of contrast in my photos, so we're going to go ahead and fix the flower first. We're going to bring up the contrast completely. Bring up the brightness a little bit as well so we can see it better. And click OK. And now we're going to do the same thing with the baby. Make sure that you click on layer 1. Go to your image, adjustments, brightness and contrast. Go ahead and bring up contrast completely. And bring up the brightness a little bit as well so we can see her better. Click OK. And there you go. All done.